I was able to follow his career quite a bit. And I was at IUP when he was at Pitt and in Philly. And then his brother, right before I got there, played at IUP. So a lot of the guys that I coached with or that still played there were friends with his brother. And so there was a natural following there of, us watching him. And so I was able to see a lot, and I always thought just, man, how special he was with the ball in his hands, of making guys miss in space. And you saw that, I remember watching him play. There was a big-time game they had against West Virginia, and I remember watching him play in that game. And he just had this special ability. So I think that when I got here, I knew a lot about him. But then when you get here, you hear all the, how great of a player he was, and one of the all-time greats for the Eagles. My number was 25. I always like the guys that wear number 25. I have a special thing with the guys that wear number 25. And so, but again, knew a lot about him prior to coming here, and just thought how awesome he was with the football. And then I think the main thing that I probably, to answer your question, the main thing I've probably learned is that snow game, that I just hear about that snow game against, was it Detroit, of how everybody's slipping on the field, and he's making these cuts at full speed. Well, that's the special type of player he is. And I've gotten to talk to him, multiple times, and I just, I think so highly of him. Always appreciate his support when he's talking to me about the team, as a former Eagle. And then interestingly, when we first got to Indy, he was at Buffalo in the snow game when Buffalo played Indy, and I remember making those cuts in that game as well. And so, again, just awesome with the ball in his hands. I don't think he put the ball on the ground very often, but we talk about the ball a lot. He's a little loose with it, but no, I'm just kidding. He obviously did. He knew how to take care of it, and he knew when to take care of it. He knew how to, get the ball away. But man, he was a special guy to watch. I'm really excited for him, and man, you go through these things, and then your number, you go into the Hall of Fame, the team's Hall of Fame, and that's pretty special. So obviously a special career by him.